And welcome to the Note Buyers Academy. I believe that this is going to be the best academy that we've ever had. My goal is that you close a deal within the next 90 days. And then on the last page, this is where they accept your offer. This is where they sign. And this is my place for keeping the seller's contact information, their mailing address, email, and phone. And so then once you sign this, and I have you do this most of the time, I have you put this on your letterhead. So you're the one that is contracting with the note seller. And then I have you endorse that. See that endorsement? You're going to write on this such and such a day, you assign without recourse all right, title, and interest to this agreement to the original note buyer. So we close in my name, and then we split the profits 50-50. Okay? Okay. Other considerations. In talking with Rick, I learned that Sally was an 85-year-old woman, owned a number of properties, sold the properties with seller financing, and was selling notes to get her estate in order. Sally clearly had a long-time successful relationship with Bill and Barbara Byer. They had rented the property prior to buying, and although they had an excellent pay history, the buyers did have some glitches with their credit. That was my big concern. The buyer also had a very nice job at a local hospital, and they were definitely committed to buying the property. And Sally was looking for $80,000. So in analyzing this deal, their less than perfect credit, that was offset by the fact that they had 2.5 years of perfect pay history. I mean, that's proven. I mean, that's really good. So that way, that helped me to get over my issue with the less than perfect credit. She gave me bank statements to prove that they paid on time, and they had rented prior to even buying. The house was in excellent condition. It showed a strong commitment to buy. And so that's why the credit did not bother me, and she had a good job. And the note seller, this woman was so credible. I mean, there's lots of times you think, hey, are they telling me the truth or not? This lady, you could take to the bank whatever she said. So overall, I had a great feeling about this note. So my thought was, since they have less than perfect credit, I would offer a higher rate of return. I felt like, yes, they got a problem with credit, but it's still a great deal because I don't think it's going to go into default. But so to compensate, I'm just going to offer the investor a little bit higher rate of return. Okay, it's a 93% loan to value. Oh, I think I missed an important point. So what happened was, this is why you didn't get the deal. I left this out, and I need to make a note to say this. So what happened was, we got the appraisal. It didn't come back in at 150. So that was a major issue. So now it became a 93% loan to value. Originally, it was a decent loan to value, but it simply did not appraise. So what would offset this? What are some things that would offset that? It was in excellent condition. It was in a really nice neighborhood. It was appreciating. We were already seeing the trend in that neighborhood to go up. So my plan was to pay less to keep that ITV low. Are you starting to see why you use ITV instead of LTV sometimes? LTV, I like using LTV. I prefer to use it. But sometimes you get really good deals that don't have a good loan to value, but if you look at how much money you have exposed and you've got this great upside, then as long as your ITV is reasonable, that's still a great deal. So that was the case here, just like in the one I think I showed you yesterday. So buying payments only as a partial would be too small to be worth our while. Plus, the big thing was Sally had made it clear that she was not going to do a partial. It had to be a whole purchase. Okay, so we have this balloon due in 28 months, and so the question is, can the payor refinance? Well, pop the balloon. Now, I definitely like what Andy and Andrew said yesterday, that instead of just assuming there is no balloon, they have credible data that shows, hey, they might not be able to pay it off in 28 months, but we have found that in this situation, they'll probably pay it off in 5 years. So just move the balloon back a couple years, not take it completely out of the picture. But if you want to be absolutely safe and just assume that they'll never refinance, then just go ahead and let it fully amortize. But again, I would not modify it and change the balloon. I would only change your offer, because I still want them to have some impetus to go out and try to get a loan. Because what if they can? They might be able to refinance. What makes the Academy are the people who come. Okay, thank you.